EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Monterey Peninsula, live opening round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Blue skies on top of blue waters, right next to one of the prettiest pieces of green grass on this good earth, as we check out the leaderboard here in round one. We've got a tie at the top. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to get out of the gate strong here in round one. So many great golf courses here on the Monterey Peninsula. We're at Pebble Beach for this, the third tournament on the PGA Tour schedule this year. And Frank, we look at the golfer we're going to be following. Rookie on this tour, still looking to play the weekend for the first time after 2 missed cuts. Is there a danger of getting too discouraged early on?
There certainly is, and I think that's exactly where the player feels right now. If all of a sudden it's 3 in a row, you start to think, have I made the right decision? But I remember a line from the late, great Arnold Palmer. He said, this game is 90% mental, and the other 10%, well, that's mental as well.
And this one will just sneak into the first cut of rough, but doesn't appear, Frank, to be a huge issue.
Yeah, opening tee shot, a little on the safe side, but you're right. It doesn't seem too much of a problem.
Ooh, that's where the wayward previous shot will cost you. Failed to reach the green from the rough, and now it's time to scramble. Not going to be easy. I like the looks of this one.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
"12 feet still to go." Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, it's a bogey here at first. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. Okay, that's in for par here at the first, and he'll stay at 1 over. Frank, this whole area of the country, Monterey, Carmel, 17-mile drive, just such a stunning setting for golf. We're just taking a nice drive with the emerald green fairway set against the ocean blue. It's just ideal. But talk to me about playing the course, Pebble Beach. What should a young golfer like this keep in mind when teeing it up for the first time as a professional?
Rich, it's the polar opposite of the drive-in, where you decompress and look at the views. Because once you get onto that first tee at Pebble, it's a wonderful golf course designed by Jack Neville. You're going to realize that no 2 holes look the same. I mean, that's stating the obvious there. But side hill lies, when you play it towards the Pacific, and then you sort of beat your way around the golf course. The beautiful downhill par 3 7th. I know it's talked about and it's photographed, but that's where you start scratching your head and like, do I have the right club? And that's a feeling you get at Pebble so often around this golf course. But I mentioned 7, so I've got to mention 8, 9, and 10. In my opinion, they're the 3 best par 4s in a row in any golf course I've ever seen. I mean, they're beautiful driving holes and iron play, but you know, Pebble's about the experience, but it's also about the legacy that this golf course has for America. So to compete at Pebble is one thing. To play well at Pebble, well, that's another thing as well. And that second shot on this par 5, it just came out too low, came out like a bullet. That first bounce, it wasn't going to stop. Second bounce wasn't going to stop, and just ran over the back.
That is a marvelous shot. Look at that, Frank. You know, sometimes on a par 5, you're happy to just be home. Maybe 50, 60 feet away, you take your 2 putts and move on. Here, you're thinking about eagle, getting out of there with a 3.
Yeah, just imagine if he can roll this one in. What a well-played hole it will be.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. So now this, just inside 20 feet for eagle. Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Coming off the eagle, this for birdie. Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting. That finished off for par here with the second. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, Frank, here we are. we'll do just fine. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
It's 125 yards to the front of the green. 133 the number, all the way to the flagstick. Pin front left, so he can take dead aim.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
Second shot upcoming with that pin tucked in the front left. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Well, gonna get a chance to try that again. This is the fourth shot now, coming out of the bunker. All right, good job to blast that out, but it is by no means home. 18-footer. Oh, no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Okay, a disappointing 6 here at the par 4. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll hold steady at +3.
Frank, this is where it becomes really obvious where you are. You're at Pebble Beach. There's the Pacific Ocean, and this begins that magnificent 7-hole stretch right along the ocean. A fun hole, not long, 331 yards up the hill. We're at the fourth.
Yeah, and each one of those 7 holes that you referred to, Rich, there's a common theme, which is don't look right. Because that's pretty much the ocean the whole way around. And this one here, that decision has to be made. 330 to the front of the green. If there's a hint of a breeze, you could try and drive it. Otherwise, really, you've got to worry about that pot bunker. It's between 230 and 250 yards. But as I first said, do not go right.
And that is not the spot to be. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. So from the rough, his second here at the fourth. We turn to Nota Begay the third for this look at birdie.
And not too much break on this, maybe a little to the right, but it's going back up the hill, so we can't leave it short. Yeah, that's surprising. You wouldn't think he'd leave that short.
This a shade better than 50% on the make percentage. It's for birdie.
That's the cruelest thing about this game, Rich. I mean, it's just now it's another shot.
Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll remain right where he is. Okay, that one finished off for a par, and he'll stay right where he is.
So here we are, Frank, the 5th hole, the first of the 4 par 3s at Pebble Beach. It doesn't get all the love that some of the others do, but this one has the players' attention. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it certainly does, Rich. Everybody wants to take a picture, down by the 7th, 17th hole, famous par 3. Remember Jack Nicklaus's 1-iron, but believe me, I think this hole is every bit as tough as 17. So many shots just being given away on the front side, and all because of the short game.
That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. A little strong on the chip right there. Certainly not ideal.
Yeah, that's for sure. And that leaves double bogey on the table.
Oh, that'll bring a wry smile. A very good putt there to save his par. And he'll remain right where he is. Okay, that'll mitigate things a little. It is still a double bogey, though, here at the par 3. And he'll fall back now to 5 over par. Well, now Pebble Beach begins to really open up with some of the most famous holes in the world. We'll begin with a 498-yard par 5/6. Pacific Ocean on the right and a row of bunkers on the left. Treacherous is a word that comes to mind. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. They call that position A. That's going to be right down the middle.
And we'll have to see here. It looked like that ball hopped from the lighter rough into the heavier stuff. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5.
Be pleased with that one. On and 2, par 5. Didn't fly it there, but didn't have to. Got everything he needed out of that shot. So now this, just outside 10 feet for eagle. Oh, yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6.
Tee at number 7, and Frank, this is the shortest hole in championship golf. It is also one of the most beautiful holes in championship golf.
Yeah, it certainly is, and people assume that short is easy, but just look how small that target is.
All right, you don't have to catch it on the middle of the face every time. That's on the middle of the dance floor, and a birdie putt coming up. This one has a chance to be close. Yeah, that's a good spot right there, and a chance now for a birdie here at 7. He has a 12-footer here. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. So this has been an absolute clinic, and that nearly the capper with a hole-in-one, but instead it is just a tap-in birdie. We head now to the 416-yard 8th hole, one of the premier par 4s in golf. Fairway wood or long iron off the tee, giving way to a long approach over the cliffs and a yawning chasm below. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. That was close to being good, but it'll hop off the fairway and into the heavy stuff. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
Down the Noda, how does this look?
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
This one on the slow side as he'll try to get this one close. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll stay right where he is. Okay, that's a good putt. It is in to save par, and he'll remain right where he is. 2019 U.S. Open number 9 was the hardest hole on the golf course. Frank, give yourself certainly a good crack at 4 by hitting the fairway.
And that's all you wanted to do in 2019. It's fine to say all too, but having to hit the left side of this fairway just to keep it in play, and then once again hit into, I know we say this a lot here, but a very narrow green and a very small green, but this time with a long club.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Well, when you find your ball in the fairway at the 9th, you hit a great tee shot, one of the most difficult fairways to hit on the entire golf course, but now it opens up the opportunity to hit a great second.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
I think I'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Now this for another birdie.
And this has a pretty clear right to left break to it. Players got to recognize the speed. This is one that guys leave short quite a bit.
Don't be short. Just another couple of turns, Frank.
Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that's going to mean this is a 3 over 38 here on this front side. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that is going to go in the books as a 30 on the front side, 5 under par.
Start of the inward half and another big and bold par 4, Frank, with the ocean yet again running the entire length of that right side.
Yeah, you call it the ocean, I call it the world's largest water hazard, but looking in on the other side of the fairway and you'll see those 3 bunkers. Needless to say, they have to be avoided. But you do actually have to hit your tee shot just inside those because once again, you've got a fairway that tilts left to right.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there.
Second shot. Good look at the green.
And this attempt will be from about 130 yards.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Chance now for another birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Just a beautiful touch from way across the other side of town. Good putt there. It's a bogey 5 here at the par 4. And that's going to move him back to 4 over. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain at +4.
Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest, Frank. What do you think of the 11th hole?
It's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway finder.
Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Couldn't ask for anything better. Split the fairway, and now I'll have a go at this second shot. This one's looking good.
Oh, just a beautiful performance, and this round looks like it's going to get even better. Just a beautiful iron shot. The sound off that club face.
While sitting on an upslope here, you got to be careful that you don't get this one straight up in the air from that lie.
Oh, I always knew that was going to be a good shot when it left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
The putter has not been at its best, but this is a good look for birdie. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he'll stay right where he is. This 12th hole certainly not as famous as some of the other par 3s here at Pebble Beach, like number 7 or 17. But 12's a good one at 202 yards. Ideally, you want to work this right to left, just a baby draw, and try to get it to land softly because the green tends to be really firm. A little too much spice on that one. That flies the green, and he'll be chipping out of the rough.
Now from the bunker. Just a little splash out on this par 3.
Yeah, look out. Kind of sculled that one, and that's going to be over the green and into the rough.
Well, it's starting to feel like the Titanic right now, and this round can sink in a hurry.
Oh, that's pretty well gauged right there, Frank.
Maybe a small victory, but he'll only drop 2 shots.
That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll remain right where he is. Okay, that one finished off for a 5 here at the par 3. And that won't help the cause one bit.
Frank, the 13th hole doesn't get as much fanfare as some of the more picturesque par 4s here at Pebble Beach. Just curious, what do you think of this 13th hole?
I think it's a good hole, Rich, because it rewards you. You can certainly make 3. I remember when Tony Jacklin actually made an eagle here, but it's very easy to mess up. Purely because they added those 3 bunkers in on the right side that start at 260 yards and finish at just over 290 yards. What that has done to this hole is actually shrunk the fairway to just 35 yards wide.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Just what you want to do. Land it in the fairway, get a little bit of rollout, and that is a good shot. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Now note his second from the fairway.
And he is right on the number. 140 yards to the front, 152 to the hole. Would not surprise me a bit if he were to stick this one close.
And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
Oh, you're kidding? This game's unfair sometimes. That looked in the whole way. Slow down. Okay, that'll run about 4 feet by. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And he'll stay right where he is. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit.
Frank, the 14th hole, par 5, it is one of the most difficult par 5s in championship golf, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. Not just because of the length of the hole, 570-plus yards, but reachable only really by the longest hitters in the right conditions. But it's the third shot. I've got to rank the third shot as probably the hardest short wedge shot, right up there with the 15th hole at Augusta.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. That is one place you don't want to be on this par 5. That tee shot into the bunker. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5. A little too casual with the second shot out of the fairway bunker on the par 5. That had to find the fairway. Instead, this hole's just getting a little more difficult. And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
This for birdie now at 14.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Oh, the pace was spot on. That ball somehow just decided not to go down. Well, Frank, you know he was thinking about making that. Didn't quite get it to go, but he'll be pretty pleased with that, I think.
Yeah, that easily could have raced away, so well, let's give him a pat on the back.
No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And he'll stay right where he is.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. And fortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of four bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
And that is dead center right down the middle here to start the hole. That will do just fine. Now from just 94 yards out, this is second.
No, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that. That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
A look at birdie here at 15.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Oh, yes, a perfect putt there. It is in for birdie here at 15. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll remain right where he is. Now the heart begins to race a little bit because you know you're playing one of the greatest finishing stretches in the entire sport of golf. Starting with the 16th, it's only 400 yards. If you can carry that island bunker, you can jumpstart your run to the house with a birdie 3. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Ball appears to be sitting up here in the rough at the 16th hole. Decent lie, but you just won't be able to get it to spin. See what he can do now with this, his second shot. Back right hole location here as he gets set for his second to the par 4. Good chance at one.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Well, Frank, this is a case where a par is going to feel like an eagle if he's able to get this done.
If he can just make it, just make this putt, then just like run to the next tee.
Straight into the cup. Well done. That's a birdie here at 16. Okay, in for a bogey at 16. And that won't help the cause one bit.
Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. Frank, so much history, this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a one-iron for Jack Nicklaus. Said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And, of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy. And they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hole it? And if you look really closely at the footage, as Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, I told you so. And then just a few years ago, too, Gary Woodland, he had to chip it on this green and made 3.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. A look here for birdie at 17.
And this is when you just want to get down to the hole and let it trickle in.
That's good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he's going to stay at +5. Well, here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. 536-yard par 5. Pacific Ocean, massive fairway bunkers stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees. Just a few of the things you need to contend with. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway.
Oh, that was unlucky too. If that ball had just slowed down, it could have been an eagle putt. Just kept going. Oh, just over the back.
Wow. And Frank, the views here at the 18th at Pebble get a whole lot better when you knock it on it too, just like that.
Oh, that second shot's like a banana too. It keeps turning left, and you've got to really pick a definitive line, and that was just absolutely ripped.
This is in the 30-foot range here. It's for birdie. Oh, my goodness. That is not fair at all. What a putt from that distance. That did everything but go in the hole. Nothing has gone wrong all day. Now this for an eagle. Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line. Okay, so a lost opportunity there, a 3-putt par at the last. And that's going to wrap up our 18 holes of golf. So a tap in there. That's for par at the last. And that will write an end to the round here today. So one round complete, and Frank, this is such a good field this week. We may see the cream rise to the top come Sunday.
I hope you're right, Rich. This is a great golf course, too. It's one of those ones that really does separate the field.